Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited about tonight's call because we're going to have Miss Amy McKee sharing with us some of the information that she's learned on a course that she actually paid for. So we're getting it for free. Thank you, Amy. Some of the information that she paid, she made quite an investment to learn as far as how to build your business online using Instagram and social media. So she'll share a little bit about that. But before we do, I just want to see if anybody has a promotion or anything that we can celebrate. I'm looking at you, Jen Radford. Got anything that we can talk about?
Well, of course, I don't know if we've commented that Rhonda did her fast track to VF, and then Christy Rock, fast track to sales coordinator.
Yay, Christy!
So that's exciting. And then I was trying to think, I don't know if Roby is on, but she has 2 new distributors, and one of them already did their HLP. So, we got some things going.
That is awesome. So excited for you guys. And Christy, fast track to sales coordinator, that means she gets a $500 bonus. She also is now at the 22% commission level, and Jen Radford is her sponsor, and so Jen gets a $500 bonus as well. So that is pretty good. And Christy just earned a $250 sponsor bonus for Rhonda downline from her doing her 2,000 plus. So you're getting $750 coming your way just in bonuses. What are you gonna buy? Something pretty, I hope. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, well, I want to remind you guys that we're doing our One Simple Change event right after this. So we're going to hop off here in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to really fast. But here's what I want you guys to hear me when I say, okay, this One Simple Change event, I am going to be reading a script, okay? I'm not going to do anything off the cuff, nothing except for my story. That's the only thing I'll be sharing off the cuff. Everything else is printed out from Mission Driven Model. So if, as you're listening to this, you think, wow, this is really great information. I wish I could do this. What I want you to know is that you can do this, okay? This is simple. We want to keep our events as simple as possible so that people can watch us and say, yes, I can do that, okay? So that is why we as leaders are going to be modeling this, and April's going to model this with the Join Our Mission presentation next week. So I will be in Mexico next week. Yay, my husband and I are going to Mexico. So we're super excited. My husband, who's bringing me my tea now. I'm a lucky girl, aren't I? Thank you. So we're going to be in Mexico. So I will be out of Voxer range, and email and text. Don't send me any text or anything like that, because I have to pay like 50 cents a text for just receiving them from Sunday until Thursday next week. So, all right, without further ado, Amy, take it away, girl.
Okay, well, yay. Thank you so much for having me talk tonight, Carmen. I just want to say first, all this stuff that I've learned, it's stuff that I've learned. It's not stuff that I've come up with by myself. So I am learning this from a guy his name is Brendan Burns, and he just learned himself how to grow a following and get customers through Instagram mainly. I think he does a lot of stuff on Facebook too, but I just heard his free webinar maybe 2 months ago, and I don't know, I just got really inspired and felt like, you know what, I need to invest in this course just to learn how to gain a following, not because I want a large following just to have numbers, but because the more followers you have, the more customers and even reps you may get from that. So honestly, I've only done about a quarter of the course so far, and I've learned tons already. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And then if you have something to take notes, I highly suggest that, because I'm going to have several bullet points. So it's probably best to just write it down if you can. So this is his Instagram, if you just want to take a look at it. It's the Adventure Days, and he gets paid to travel the world, and he gets to stay at hotels for free and all kinds of stuff. So that's awesome. But let's see, I'm going to go to my profile. Okay, so this is me, Whole Food Health and Fitness, and I'm just going to use this as an example. So the biggest way to grow your following is to engage with people. Before I started this course, I had about 730 followers, I think. And I would gain like 20 at a time, and then I would always lose them. And I never understood why. And it wasn't until this course that I realized I wasn't engaging with these people enough. Since then, I have gained about 200 followers, I think. So it's not a ton, but for me, that's a lot in 2 months. And so some ways to engage with people are liking their pictures, commenting, and then following them. So you want to look for people that are in your niche. So obviously you guys we're health and wellness, nutrition, all those sorts of things. So you're going to be looking for those types of people. One really good way to find people in your niche are your top 10 influencers. So maybe people that are, for me, I follow a lot of fitness people. I follow a lot of nutrition people that have quite a large following themselves. And then you go to their pictures, and then you look at the people that are commenting, the people that are liking their posts, that are following them, and then go to those profiles, so the people that are liking and commenting, and see if their posts align with health and nutrition and fitness and all that. So that's one way to do it. Then when you go to those people's profiles, you're going to like at least their 3 most recent posts. And then you can comment on them as well. I usually comment on like one picture and make it genuine, be intentional about it. Don't just say cool or awesome, but for instance, if they post about a recipe, you can say, this looks delicious, I'm going to try it for dinner tonight, or something. Just be genuine in your comments. People can tell if you're not. And then if you like their profile, you can follow them. You don't have to follow them. But if you like them, it doesn't hurt. So Brendan said, basically, if you like a person's post, you have a 10% chance of them following you. If you like and comment, it's like 20%. If you like, comment, and follow, you've got a 30% chance of them following you back. So just really go with your gut, I guess, in that. I don't follow everybody that I like and comment their posts, but if they align with my niche, I do. Another way to gain followers, if you go to the search bar at the bottom, and then you go to search, and you can we'll just do nutrition because it's easy to put in. So you'd hit go, and then, oops, okay, I'm on my phone, so it's a little bit different than showing you on a computer, but go to tags. So go to people that have used the hashtag nutrition, and then go to the most recent posts, so things that have been posted in like the last hour, maybe the last day, and then do that same thing that I just told you about. Like their 3 most recent posts, comment, follow, that sort of thing. And you'll probably find that since you're commenting and liking on these recent posts, that they're probably going to end up commenting right back right away, maybe even following you. I've had that happen a lot. And so you want to make sure you engage with them. If they're liking your pictures, if they're commenting, if they're following you, at least take a look at their profile, like a couple pictures, definitely comment back. And that's a really great way for them to stay as your followers. Sorry, I'm trying to move this. I don't know if I can. Let's see, we'll go back this way, guys. Okay, so another great way is to share in your stories. So if you guys don't know how to do stories, feel free to message me if you want, and I can help you. But it's really awesome to share kind of just what you're up to. So today I filmed a YouTube video, and I had my sister help me. So you can create curiosity through your stories. Sometimes I'll just take a picture of, my smoothie, and I'll write out what's in my smoothie, or I'll even take a picture of the capsules and just say, this is how I bridge the gap, something like that. But people really like watching stories. I usually get a lot of views on that, so that's helpful. You can even have polls on there. You can take a poll about, who likes smoothies better, or I don't know, something. And that's a really great way to engage people also. You can also do lives on there, so you could make a smoothie and talk about what you're putting in it, share recipes, things like that. So there's all sorts of awesome things you can do with your stories. And then just as far as your posts go, like I said, create that curiosity. If you're posting about, let's say you made a really yummy dinner, you could post that recipe and say, tag a friend that you think would like to try this, and then tag me if you end up making it. That makes it so people can see, so their friends can see your posts. It just opens it up to a wider audience. So asking for tags, engaging with the people that are commenting, liking your photos, that really helps. And then hashtags, that's the last thing I want to talk about. Let's see, we'll just go to my most recent post. Hashtags are super helpful. I've actually gotten a customer and a rep just from using hashtags. When we had that Tower Garden giveaway a few years ago, I posted something about my Tower Garden and I used a bunch of hashtags, and I got an email like the next day from someone saying they wanted to order the family garden. And I thought it was fake at first because I've never gotten emails like that. But she was real, and I called her later on that night, and she placed a family garden order, and then she ended up signing up as a rep and fast track to VF very quickly. And it was just my hashtag. She was looking on Instagram, saw one of the hashtags I used, saw my Tower Garden picture, and was able to contact me that way. So those are really beneficial to use. I know they can kind of be annoying sometimes, but it's super helpful. And I think on Instagram, you can use up to 30 hashtags. So like Brendan teaches us, the more hashtags you use, the better, because more people can find you that way. But don't use the same hashtags every time. Kind of switch it up depending on what your post is about. So I think that is everything. I'm going to stop my screen if I can. For some reason, it's not letting me. I don't know. Can you stop it for me, Carmen? Oh. Can you see me? Okay. I can't hear you guys, though. You're all muted.
Okay. Yes, I can.
There. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what my phone is doing. Yeah, so that was about it. That's all I had on my notes. Hopefully I didn't go too fast. If you guys have questions, please feel free to ask me if we have time.
Let me just stop the screen share. I'm going to share mine real quick because I think that's the only way I can stop yours. So
yeah, mine is frozen for some reason. It won't let me.
Yeah,
stop.
That's it. Well, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, now we should be good.
Okay, yay. All right, yeah, so if you guys have questions, please feel free to ask me. I didn't want to take up too much time, so. Wondering about sharing stories on Instagram. I know what stories are. So do you want me to show you guys really fast, Carmen, how to share a story?
Yeah, that was going to be my question. I've never done
this
before, so.
Okay, let me try sharing my screen again and see if it works. Oh, actually, let me just go to my actual Instagram and see if I can show you guys that way. Okay, so if you guys see on the top left where it shows me, click on that. So it's going to show you, of course. Actually, no, don't click on that. Sorry. If you swipe to the right, okay, so you can see what's on my coffee table. But if I wanted to take just take a picture of it. And then up here on the top right where it says A, you can, write whatever. We'll put Juice Plus. You can change the font where it says classic. You can change it to modern, neon, typewriter, strong, all those sorts of things. So we'll just keep it at Juice Plus. You can put like a background behind it to make it stand out more. So we'll just leave that there. You can widen it if you take your 2 fingers and expand out, or you can make it smaller if you put your 2 fingers closer together. Then you can, where that smiley face is, you click on that and you can just put stickers. Like I was talking about, where it says poll, you can ask a question, who likes JP? And then you can also change the yes and no. You could put, yay or whatever you want, or no. So those can be interchangeable as well. And then you can also draw. So where that little like marker thing is, there's all these different selections up top. So we could just choose this one. You can choose the color that you want. We'll go with blue. And then if you want to do like an arrow, you can do that. Smiley face, whatever. I usually like to do the arrows if you can also take a screenshot of your profile. And then when you go to create your story, you pick that picture. And then if you want to, let's say you want someone to go to your most recent post, okay? You have that screenshot up there. You take the sticker and let's see. I like to use this one, the like sticker. You put it over that picture. Let's say your most recent picture is like right here. You put it over that picture, cover it up, and then you can write like, check out my most recent post for this awesome smoothie recipe. And then you could take, this marker thing and then, put like a little arrow so people can see it. Oh, the poll's covering it right now, but hopefully that makes sense. There's just so many things you can do with your stories. Honestly, I just taught myself. I messed around with things. I just played around with stuff a lot. Also, you can learn a lot from other people's stories. Some people get quite creative with their stories. So there's just a lot of fun ways you can do that. But we'll get rid of that. So you might have to stop the share again, Carmen.
Sorry. I was very engaged in what you were sharing.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oops. Share. Okay. Awesome. Any other questions? How many of you guys have done stories before? Nobody?
Jessica said she did. Jessica Simon.
Jess has. Okay. Okay. Well, how many are you gonna start doing your stories tomorrow?
Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to help. I'm not the most technologically savvy person, but I'm learning. So did you create this story in Instagram? Yes. Yeah. So when you're on I guess you could call it the home page where you're scrolling through everyone's pictures, if you swipe to the right, it'll take you to where you can either take a picture of whatever you're looking at the moment, or if you look at the bottom left corner, that's like your gallery of all your pictures. So you can choose your picture from there, or just take a picture.
That really looks like so much fun. So let me ask you a question. Do you put more on Instagram than you do on Facebook? Like, do you put different stuff on Instagram than Facebook, or how do you decide what you put on where?
I do a lot more on Instagram. I don't know why. I guess Instagram's just better when it comes to that. You can reach a wider audience. For me on my Facebook, I don't have it set to public, so only my friends and family can see. But with Instagram, I don't have it set to private. So sorry, I think I meant to say Facebook is private. Anyways, my Instagram's not private, so anyone can see it. And so I feel like Instagram is a little bit better for that, but utilize Facebook too. You can do stories on Facebook. Sometimes I'll share my posts from Instagram to Facebook, depending on what it might be. But I definitely use Instagram more when it comes to my fitness business and then Juice Plus.
And you're finding that for your demographic or your ideal clients, they're hanging out on Instagram more than Facebook?
Oh, yeah. Especially, with what we do, nutrition, plant-based, there's millions of people and millions of hashtags used. you know, for plant-based nutrition, fruits, veggies, all that sort of thing. So I don't know, maybe Facebook is the same. I just haven't tried it as much. Yes, the yep, Instagram is definitely more popular these days.
Yes, the old people are on Facebook. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, and so let's see, we had a couple other questions here. We have, I don't know, how many minutes do we have? We have 3 more minutes. So Erica wanted to know about Instagram versus Pinterest.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot with Pinterest. I couldn't really speak to that because I don't do a lot on Pinterest. My focus right now is just Instagram. So once I kind of get that more established, you know, then I might try Pinterest. But it does take a while to engage with people. You know, some people in this course are doing like 3 hours a day of just engaging with people. For those of you that don't know, I have a 4-month-old, so I can't do 3 hours a day, but I just try to do whatever I can. And I mean, it works, it helps. So.
Wow. That is such great information. I'm not doing Instagram the way that I could be doing Instagram. So I'm actually really excited. I feel like because I haven't used Instagram as much, it's almost like I feel a little bit freer as to what I can post, because I feel like my Facebook, you know, identity is, you know, maybe I can be a little bit more vulnerable or a little bit, you know, more free on Instagram, whereas maybe I wouldn't share on Facebook. And so I just think that's really fun to be able to think about. So
yeah, that's exactly how I am too.
Any other questions? Got 1 minute. All right, well, I took a bunch of notes. Let me see.
You're welcome. Thanks, you guys.
So I want to just
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
I want to remind you guys that we're having our team call next Monday night. April is going to lead it, and then she's going to be doing the Join Our Mission. So, you know, you guys, on our Cherry Bomb this call this week, and for those of you who aren't part of those calls, don't worry about it. But for those of you who are, we're going to be talking about inviting to our team, and we're going to be having some really great discussion around that. So I just want you to be thinking about, like, how was it that you came to join the Juice Plus community? You know, for me, I started as a customer and a distributor pretty much at the same time. And I know there's a lot of those of us who did that on this call. There's also some of us who we were a customer for a long time before we understood, you know, the value of wanting to share it with other people. So it really does take all kinds, but I want you to just think about the fact that there are so many people out there who are looking for a way to pay for Juice Plus, who are looking for a way to, you know, get it for more than just their favorite kid. You know, I mean, how many conversations have you had with parents of multiples who say, you know, which kid do I sponsor? And I say, you pick your favorite, you know. But the truth of the matter is, no, you get it for them all. And if you need to figure out a way that you can pay for that, you know, we have an amazing community. And so that is what the call next week is going to be focusing on. It's going to have a lot of belief building product information in it. And then it's going to go into our company and our mission. And April's going to be reading the script, you guys, just like I'm reading the script tonight. She's going to be reading the script. Did you know that, April? Yeah, we talked about it.
Yes.
So when you see that presentation, just know that you can do the exact same presentation, because the script that we're doing is verbatim from the one that we downloaded for Mission Driven Model. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to kick y'all off, and then I'll see you on the other Zoom. Bye.
Thanks, Carmen.